Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think it would be impossible to overlook this fella, Lamine Yamal. Obviously, he's often deployed as an inverted winger, but what stands out in his game is that he really thrives on one-on-one situations, and I always think that that brings excitement and entertainment to a game of football. And of course, his job is to supply, and it's never as easy as people think, but he's doing it quite well.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. He's picked his way through. Messi. Can he finish? Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And we have our very first corner. Header comes in! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Messi. Chiellini proves too strong. Oh, a delicate chip through. And this is Messi. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
And Yamal! It's fallen loose again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Manchester United would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, it's Dembele. Looking for the run. Oh, strongly challenged there. Alvarez. Yamal. Gets a good foot in there. No goals as yet. Tries to pass it through. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper has taken decisive action. And he's cut it out. Rafinha. And now they can spring out of defence. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that has been cut short. Now it's Messi. No, he's had it taken off him. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Alvarez. Stood up well to him there. Azar. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Howson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's no flag.
Oh, great feat, that.
Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Calafiori. Now it's Messi.
That's good play from him.
Now it's Yamal. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And reclaimed it in a trice. Schneider. Passing is crisp and sharp. Always onto this. And the shot! Oh, it's a beauty! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Filippo Inzaghi plays it in. Good read, needed to be. Bellingham looking to penetrate opposition lines. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Now it's Alvarez. Plays a sharp little ball here. Brilliantly cut out. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Could go all the way here. Shot a goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lamine Yamal is offering a wry smile there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Join me in wishing a happy wedding anniversary for one of our fan club members. Substitution in progress.
So once again, we're underway.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
This looks promising. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, well played. A corner it is then. Oh, that was vital. Eto'o! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Eto'o actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This their second corner of the game. And he was alert to it. Decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Defending of the... Can he finish? And he's quick to get it clear again. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Could be danger here. Played it again.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. It's come backwards here. Pickford. Pickford punts it upfield. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking to play him in. Oh, great chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Bellingham. And the counter is on. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Out towards the flank. Kimmich. Alvarez. Oh, that's a key interception. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
And that's a good... It's Eto'o! They want to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught on it here!
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. So their fourth corner of the game. He's there to head it! And that would have been game, set and match. Mbappe! And that's a real chance missed.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
And this is Eto'o.
Welcome to modern football. You get hounded by everyone.
Mbappe. Rijkaard calmly anticipates. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Just eases him off the ball. Caught offside that time. And he's found a way past. Eto'o. It's Eto'o! Cannavaro gets good distance on it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Mbappe. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Oh, played right into his path. Bellingham. Manchester United do have a chance to counter here. Mbappe. Now it's Alvarez. Yamal looking understandably energised after his goal. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Yamal. Coming on to replace him is number 9, Mohamed Salah.
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Manchester United can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Your reflections then, Jim?
I enjoyed that, Peter. Both teams went about their work in a really committed manner, and for me it just always held an interest.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Jordan.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're on the way.
Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique.
Oh, shooting chance! That's really well cleared. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's going for goal! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Jordan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. And it's Rice. Mbappe. McAllister makes the interception. Dani Olmo. Chouameni. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Shot at goal! Oh, they could be caught out here. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Chouameni. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Germany are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. He has found the way through. He won't be happy with that one. Ambitious ball here. Floated through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. McAllister is always looking to break lines. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Now he's off and running. Jordan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Messi hurtling down that right flank. Rijkaard. And it's Olmo. And it's Messi. Now it's Rice. Oh, played right into his path. He can get that clear. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Jordan have their second corner now. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And this is Messi.
Such good technique.
He's picked... And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Dani Olmo. That is a brilliant interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
He's on it.
And it's Dembele.
Tries a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. An uncompromising challenge. Valverde was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No luck with that dink over the top. Rice. Well, that has not gone well. Tchouaméni does well to get it back. He's through here. Look at the space here. Shot, surely! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Jordan kick off the second half. It's a promising position. Thuram, and he's whipped it across. Out of play for a goal kick. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Header comes in! He will be livid with himself.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
And it's Beckham. Knocks it into space. Mbappe providing... Mbappe! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Aimed beyond the defence. And a chance! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A horrible blip, a horrible... Shoots! Sticks it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Jordan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, they can break here. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Can he latch on to this? And he's cut it out. Dani Olmo. Rice. That is ended up in no man's land. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Aldair spots it and intercepts. Pass somewhat off target. Rice, out to the right.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He is through here. Messi's cross. Van Dijk with the clearance. Forward it goes. Now that's well seen too. And Messi! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. McAllister. Now it's Dembele. And he's had David Villa!
Villa made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Germany still have the cards to affect this game. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Messi. Passes short and sharp. And this is Dembele. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Musiala, and out it comes again. Dembele, David Villa, now it's Villa, tries to play it through, and no, that was never going to make it. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's a goal kick. Jordan making another change here. No, that's been intercepted. Rice. Messi. It's Dembele! It's there! And what a climax we have here! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Germany give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Van Dijk. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Thuram, a probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi tries to pass it through, picked out brilliantly.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Rodri. Deep cross. And it's claimed by the keeper. Deep into stoppage time. David Villa. Looking to play him in. And that could set him on his way. And he's intervened well there. And that is that. Germany did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Messi gets through. Shot a goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Germany with the corner. They're first. And it's Messi. And the ball's come loose here. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's made its way to him. Can he latch on to this? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Dembele. Hakimi. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
The fella you're looking at, Peter, Ashraf Hakimi. I think one of the better offensive fullbacks anywhere in the world. He's very much the modern fullback. He was a winger, moved a little bit deeper, but he still...
Shoots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, important interception. Takes a shot! Oh, it's come loose. Germany are looking to go forward now. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Nicely weighted ball. Rice, looking for a runner. Great defending, strong and determined. Well timed, excellent interception. It's a pretty loose pass. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Xabi Alonso charging forward, the ball at his feet. Kukçu. That's an imaginative pass. Rice. Now it's Dembele. Tries to play it through. That is a great pick out. Just the goalkeeper's... And a chance! Goal! Germany! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Germany have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
A probing pass. It's a goal kick. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's really nicely played. Bellingham. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the right. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So much time and space here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Saint-Maximin. Vardiol gets a foot in here. Not the most accurate pass. Tries to pass it through. He is through here. And it's played in here. Rice. Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. That's going to go a long way. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Martinelli. Oh, he's been caught. There's the shot! Sticks it away! Barcelona are back in business. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's played through for him. Germany have it back and can go again. Rice. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. And that has been cut short. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Germany are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 7, el dorsal 24, el dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 26, el dorsal 13.
So once again, we're underway.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That's a cute ball. Germany come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well read, nice interception. And claimed it back swiftly. Chance! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Germany really could have done without this. This to complete the turnaround. And they've turned it round. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Dembele receives it in a wide position. Hakimi, can he get it through? That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Rice. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for... A header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now it's Torres. He might be in here. Big chance, must be. And the shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Back into the middle. That's the keeper's ball. Cannavaro calmly anticipates. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's good play from him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. He has found the way through. And this is Dembele.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dembele couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Germany perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Torres is onto this.
Germany clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Messi. Chouameni makes the interception. Rice. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. De Bruyne. Timber can get it clear. Messi looking to penetrate opposition lines. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Engages and forces him off the ball. That pass has been well intercepted.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's away. Oh, shooting chance! Vardiol clears. It's run loose here. Now it's Torres.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Deep into stoppage time. Bellingham, he's being urged to shoot. Vardiol with the clearance. And that's that. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separate. So a warm welcome to all of you who join us on this snowy night for a game that could turn out to be a real wintertime treat. It is a hot ticket on a cold, cold night, and conditions will be testing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Now it's Neymar.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Bellingham. No way through.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he?
He does, absolutely. His game is just laced with moments of sheer brilliance.
Rijkaard demonstrating his defensive quality there. Threads one in. He's through here. Cleared away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Mateus! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, what a mistake! Nice control. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice. And it's Cruyff. Neymar receives it in a good position here. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, nicely intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking...
It's Neymar! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Right card, spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cruyff. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top drawer! He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So the first moment of real significance.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net.
It's Van Basten! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Rice. Well, that tackle was certainly... And he's let fly! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try. Barcelona really are trying to go early and direct here, Peter. There's definitely a conscious effort to almost bypass midfield and get someone in quickly.
Yeah. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And they're at it again in double quick time. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Germany are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier.
Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
He rises! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, that's a little loose. Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Tchouaméni. And this is Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Chance! Really well taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Tchouaméni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. And this is Van Basten. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Torres making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Van Basten. And Cruyff! Oh, there's the clearance. the shot! That really would have raised the roof.
That's just outrageous imagination, Peter, to even try that. Crazy.
Oh, this great chance! And for a moment, time stood still. Now it's Cruyff. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. They're back in possession and ready to go again. But that has not gone well. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Neymar. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Played back. That's a little off target. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's found a way through. Bellingham, good purposeful running this. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Mateus gets rid without Bellingham! And that certainly packed a punch. Cruyff. And it's Bellingham. Rijkaard wins the duel this time. And it's been played through. Cannavaro goes sliding in. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Messi. There he... And Messi! Oh, wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Messi demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Germany take a two-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
And the referee brings the first half to a close.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. Here we go again. Now it's Cruyff. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Cruyff. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neymar. No, that's been intercepted. Can he get it through? Mateus. Mateus ploughing through the middle. Bellingham. Howson was in no mood for any of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cruyff! And the keeper's relieved to see that disappear wide.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Van Basten. Well, that is one way to stop him. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Messi on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Bellingham. He's had a shot!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully. Pretty robust defending.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking. Messi having a look. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Irrepressible, imperious, that's what makes him what he is. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.